I enhance souls. I take it to many levels. I speak on everything. I took y'all on a journey with me. Whenever it comes to the herbs, like I used to do videos talking about herbs, like, for example, the Dr. Sebi thing, I watched a couple of his videos, and, I even got some of his products. And, I gave my opinion and thoughts, I left my videos up. I was going to take them down, but I'm just going to leave them up because I basically got wiser. Now, me and Spiritually Free, we started like studying different types of herbs that Sebi, basically didn't talk about. So, like I said, I brought his products, and I just didn't say nothing. But when I did take his products and followed the so-called diet or whatever, that's the reason why I'm going to take it to many levels so y'all can understand. I ended up in the hospital, but I won't go to the hospital now. This is was some illusion years ago. So, I knew the doctors and stuff was crooked and stuff, but I ended up, going to the hospital after using his products and stuff. I was like, Dr. Sebi's products and stuff, helped out. The next thing I know, I was in the hospital. So I just didn't say anything, because of the so-called, he passed away or whatever. And I don't care I don't give a damn who get mad, because all y'all nothing but a bunch of bandwagon, clone-minded mannequins. For all we know, he might not even be dead. We're not around his relatives. We don't know what's going on, and that's their business. But I just didn't upload a video. Like I uploaded a video basically saying, at first I thought I was like, oh well, certain individuals in that group set them up. It wasn't the government. A lot of people, it was the government, this and that. I was like a certain individuals, but as I got wiser and, started getting stronger on many levels, I basically, I wanted to meet, Sebi, I wanted to go to that little village or whatever. I was like, I want to meet this individual, but like I said, as I got wiser, it was basically, I could see through it, this whole vegan mess. I went vegan because, I fast and all of that stuff. Basically, I was, healing my body, like certain things, certain things that he said, certain things did make sense. But, as I got wiser and stuff and I got in tune with myself, I find what works for me. You shouldn't go by what other individuals do. You got to study yourself. And that's what I learned, So, I would tell y'all, go get Dr. Sebi's products and stuff. And I feel like I was wrong for telling y'all to do that. I just feel like, you should just basically study yourself and find out what works for you. Even certain corporation foods, could actually, everything to me, I feel like everything is just, is hitting, if that makes sense. Like certain things that works for your body, because everybody was talking about the alkaline. What works for me might not work for y'all. So, I could tell y'all, like, for example, I could tell y'all to go get some walnut tea or something, and your body might not can handle the walnut tea. The walnut tea could work for me, or woodworm or whatever. It's like we're already dealing with the venom, the poison, the parasites and stuff. All of us got parasites. Parasites is all over this so-called illusion. It's everywhere. The animals, the so-called parasites basically can take over, your thoughts, your mind. And it's bad enough that the radio frequency, sending signals to the parasites and merging with y'all on many levels, merging with us. If you on a high frequency and stuff, you could see through the mess and you can control it, and you could control it, like it's bad enough we eat this garbage. Some of this garbage is good. I mean, it's straight. Some of these corporations can whip it up. We're probably eating any and everything. We're not just eating just, the so-called animals and stuff. y'all could, like I said, y'all could be eating humans. And then y'all do that by doing sex anyway. When you're sticking your tongue in somebody's anus hole, or, or in between their legs, or licking them all over their body. Animals don't do all of that oral sex and all of that stuff. Like I said before, y'all was programmed that stuff. You could catch parasites by eating somebody out or doing something sick, especially if they, connecting with another individual. Your love partner could actually be messing around with somebody that's infested, like on so many levels, and pass it on to you, so you basically can catch that parasite. How come you think the celebrities and all of them was promoting eating booty and all of that stuff, sticking, the tongues up in holes and stuff? What goes in must come out. So basically they were sending something back in, sending certain signals through your head. Whenever they was talking about licking buttholes, they was basically talking about sending certain things back to one of your brains anyway. But that's a whole nother video. But I just wanted to throw that out there. So, basically certain things, that's the reason why they've been promoting lust and certain herbs and stuff like that. They want you to stay on a certain program. And, certain vegans, certain individuals out there eating y'all, and recycling your skin and put it through these name brand designers and stuff, animals, humans. And, we are wearing it. Like I said, we're wearing spirits, and some of y'all didn't understand what I was saying. But I'm not going to get off topic because I touched on some of this stuff already. So it doesn't matter what you eat, because whatever you eat basically got parasites, whether it's fruit, vegetables, it doesn't matter. And everybody be like, oh, I can't eat an animal and all of that stuff. You don't know what they putting inside of these vegan foods. You don't know what's in the ingredients. You can't even pronounce certain words and stuff that you see in the back of the foods. And when they say no GMOs, y'all get what I'm saying. You can't, you might as well eat whatever you want and find out what works for your body. Sometimes your body rejects certain things whenever you're on a high frequency. If you're on a high frequency, your body will be like, you can't eat this. You can control the parasites, but the parasites is everywhere. They're inside the ground. The shadows, basically been having the worms and parasites and bugs controlling y'all for decades. Just like I know y'all heard the story whenever the bird eat the worm, then the worm turn around and eats the bird. Basically, that's what happens to your physical body whenever, you get buried, and I'm about to take it to another level. That's why it's very important that you understand and study your body, because like I said in my previous videos, the doctors, they're not going to help you, and I showed y'all, I went to the hospital basically so I could just let y'all know, because I don't like the hospitals and I'm not going back. I always said whatever happens, happens. I control my destiny. So, I'm not going to see no doctors or hospital or anything, because I studied my body and I connected with the other side on many levels and learned a lot of stuff on the other side that's not even on this physical realm. You know, I connected with certain herbs and, you know, certain things that works out for me. You know, so yeah, you know, these so-called con artists, these gremlins, and, you know, that's promoting certain things. You know, that's the reason why I won't do herbs. That's the reason why I won't do videos on it, because I don't want to promote something that could, you know, destroy y'all. You know, like I did videos back then, you know, like I said, just because it works out for me, you know, probably, you know, it might make you all ill or sick. Think for yourself. You know, you can take in certain things from certain individuals that's on a high frequency, you know, that's actually, you know, experienced it. Certain individuals just want to promote certain things and didn't experience it, just like certain doctors. You know, they'll tell y'all to take the medication, but they didn't take it. They didn't test it on themselves. You know, just like these commercials. You know, so these so-called certain celebrities, you know, that, like, for example, they could, you know, chips or soda or a candy bar or something. You know, they could be like, oh, yeah, get this candy bar. It's great. It's going to give you energy and this and that. And, you know, these so-called celebrities, they don't even eat it. But they're telling y'all to go get it. Just like these designers don't wear these spirits and stuff because they're rituals. But some of y'all don't get it. You know, y'all want to get these designers and do the vegan thing and stuff. You know, do what works for y'all. Think for yourself. You know, stop following these individuals. You know, because that's setting you back. You know, like I said, you could control the parasites. You know, you can't let the parasites take over you. You know, you basically got to control the situation. Just like the movie Venom. You know, I recommend y'all to go see that. And I'm not promoting it, but I recommend you to see it because basically, you know, there's one part I don't want to mess up the movie for y'all, if just in case y'all do check it out. You know, the dude was like, you know, calling, you know, Venom a parasite, and Venom got mad and was like, you know, don't put me in the same category as the parasite. But y'all got to check out the movie, you know. But, you know, like these movies like Marvel and them give a lot of subliminals and they're talking in codes. And I'm going to break down because there are certain dimensions and certain rooms that they do subliminals on. It ain't just in this illusion. And I'm going to do a video on that soon. So, but basically, you know, I refuse to do videos on that. You know, like I said, I take it to many levels. You know, everybody want to jump on the bandwagon, and I'm not on that. You know, and whenever I was doing that, and I was like, well, damn, you know, it seemed like everybody's on that vegan and, you know, that Dr. Sebi stuff, and, you know, and like I said, I was on that Dr. Sebi, but I wasn't like sweating them like everybody else was. You know, I don't have anything against them. You know, like I said, I learned about herbs that he didn't even speak on or touched on, and I'm not even going to put that up on. I'm not going to put that out there because, you know, certain things, you know, y'all basically, you got to find out what works for you. You know, some of y'all want the microwave. Some of y'all want the fast food Google. You're stuck on that. You want everything fast. You want certain individuals to put in work instead of y'all, you know, experiment on yourself. See what you can handle. Basically, that's what the shadows doing, experimenting on y'all. You know, and got their agents, the parasites, you know, and controlling y'all on a broadcast and sending signals through these parasites. And different other things inside of the so-called sky. You feel my signals? But, you know, a lot of y'all get caught up into this stuff. I'm sure a certain individual is going to get mad because, you know, I think for myself. You know, if you want to follow these individuals, these corporations, and certain so-called program Muppets, gremlins, that's your choice. But that just shows me that y'all looking for a savior or a hero. You can't think for yourself. So you don't have any respect, you know, for my signals. And that doesn't matter. Because that shows me where you are at. You know, I think for myself, like I said, I connect with the other side. I see other things. There's more to it than this illusion. You know, like I said, I might fly through this illusion, but I'm flying everywhere else. So, you know, I'm not going to do videos on herbs. That's as simple as that. You know, like I said, everybody else was doing it, and I'm not on what everybody else do. I switch it up. I talk about many things. I take it to many levels. I can talk about any topic. But, you know, if you watch my videos, like I said, I speak on stuff that other individuals don't even speak on. I don't talk about the stupid celebrities and, you know, just like some of y'all clone-minded mannequins, you know, you got dudes wanting to be Wendy Williams. We already seen that with Phil Donahue and Montel Williams and, you know, Maury, Jerry Springer. You know, y'all basically connecting with that frequency. You know, y'all want to gossip and talk about, you know, the fake reality, the fake show, the creep show, the queer show, the black power, white power show. Everything is on repeat. Y'all basically connecting with the different frequencies and stuff. The list goes on. I can keep going on and on and on. You know, but y'all feel my signals. You know, so I said whatever I had to say. What? Did somebody say something?